Hello, next new video. Today we want to take a look at XL 100% Hoopa in the Open Master League. Hoopa-Unbound here, a very cool Pokemon. You see the CP 4530. This is one of the highest CP Pokemon in the game right now. It has access to the fast move Confusion. It has charge moves of Psychic and Dark Bolts, which are sadly not really the best. I wish we get some updates for this Pokemon and it would be really good. It has some signature moves as well, which it could learn, so it would be cool if Niantic going to add this eventually. We're also going to have here a Shadow version, the Apex Shadow version of Ho-Oh. Like, they got a 14, 15 from this one, which is insanely rare and looks so cool. Like, look at this swirl there, it's just amazing. Otherwise, if you didn't see, we did a video earlier today on the channel. I stayed up till 6 AM in the morning so I can showcase the new Breaking Swipe Rayquaza on my channel. Check that out if you haven't already. I'm going to link it at the end card, so stay tuned for that one. Otherwise, I'm trying to get currently some gameplay as well for the new Primal Pokemon, as well as for the new charge moves in general. If you were like at the event there, if you were at the Hoenn tour in Las Vegas, you can also always send me some gameplay with the link in the description. Also in general, if you have some cool gameplay, even though I have a lot for Master League right now still in the rating line, so I have to see about that one. But for the new content, always send me some stuff in with the link in the description. Would appreciate it. But otherwise, most likely going to happen around like Tuesday or Wednesday. We're going to have most days some cool gameplay for that. Just before we're going to get the new the own Hoenn tour for the entire world, which is going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm going to be hyped for this one. Going to be an interesting one, as you can take a look here now at the XL version of Hoopa. As you saw already in my video prior for the Rayquaza, where we used some rare XL candy, it's definitely possible to get those rarer Pokemon to level 50, especially as they were in the elite rates. This trainer seems to be from Japan, I guess from the writing itself. So they most like their grinder most likely, but also like the way that they submitted the footage here was kind of wild. I'm not gonna go into detail, but it's like always so cool. Like Japanese people do like their own way. Like they're so behind everything. It's kind of wild. It's just so different from like other submissions where it's like, here's your gameplay and that's done. Like they literally wrote like a guide and like they wrote like a text document about what they did and like what moves they used and whatever. Really cool. I appreciate it. Like always love to see that stuff. Big shoutouts to them here as well, and they're always like such good grinders as well for the game. Amazing to see. Here we see that they can go for one Brave Bird against the opponent's Mewtwo. Let's see what we can do here. It's going to get knocked out, but we see sadly still the Dialga in the back where you lose CMP against it, which is sad, but still a very close game as we're going to go into the next one now. Let's see what we can see here. We're going to see the Hoopa against a Mamoswine. Shadow Mamoswine, Hoopa going to do a ton of damage, as you can see here with a fast move alone, but Mamoswine going to outspam this for sure. You might want to shield this, you don't want to shield this. Actually, Hoopa is so squishy. This is like the issue with the Hoopa as well. Hoopa is basically very similar to Mewtwo, but Mewtwo just has the better charge moves and better fast moves, and in general, like if Hoopa would have something like Psycho Cut, which I don't know if it learns that, but maybe something like the Shadow Claw or something, which is most likely going to learn, that would make this Pokemon so much better. So Hoopa is a very cool Pokemon. I think it's actually worth it to invest in it, because Niantic going to go ahead and eventually going to make like a Hoopa event again, where they're going to release a shiny or whatever, and usually they're going to release some special move as well with that. So building it right now is definitely not a bad play at all, because it has good moves, it has a cool typing as well for the Master League. It has a 4x weakness to bug type attacks, but this is something that you don't really see at all in the Master League. The only bug type Pokemon that really is effective here is Genesect, but yeah, you don't really see it too often as well. So like Hoopa is a very safe Pokemon, very good typing. Sadly, just doesn't have the fast and charge moves yet, while they're still very okay-ish, but they're like not really that good. The opponent has to shield here, otherwise they would go down here. You could just use that as a third shield basically, and you're going to do that as well. They're going to go for the close combat actually. Don't run play rough, I guess. They have to go for another charge move. Now you have an energy dry opponent there, and you will be able to go for another charge move here as well. Unlikely that they're going to have a wild charge, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, because I cannot read Japanese. It could have been literally every move. Could have been play rough, could have been, I don't know. Maybe it was wild charge, don't know. We will see the Brave Bird coming through though against the opponent, which they're going to let the move go through. And we see now a Dialga mirror matchup here. And if you can see it already, the opponent's Dialga doesn't have the full XL and also doesn't have the best body bonus active right now, I guess. So you're going to do some more damage with your fast moves compared to them. That's why this matchup is pretty easy. You might have been even able to completely farm fully down there, but you can go for another charge move here, maybe allowing you to get to another one with your Ho-Oh as well, as they're going to knock you out here most likely with a crunch or something like that. It's going to be Fusion Bolt actually. And yeah, you can still go ahead, go for one Brave Bird here. Well, we'll have to see the Sacred Fire just for fun, but this doesn't really matter anyway, as you're going to be able to knock them out. Good game there. Next opponent, we will see a Dragonite in the lead. Very decent for you, I guess. It's kind of awkward. Dragonite in general is an awkward Pokemon to face here. Pretty sure, basically, Hoopa wins nearly every zero shield scenario, but afterwards, like, it's kind of getting farmed down usually. So here again, you will definitely win the zero shields, but you're most likely going to get a shield advantage here. I thought, nope, you can get rid of the realignment, which is very important for you, because this Pokemon is a core breaker for your entire team. The Excadrill is something that you don't really want to face. You try to catch the move here, but they're actually going to go ahead and go into their Metagross, which I am actually happy about if I was in your position here, because you will be able to just go ahead, get the shield here already, and you are not in the worst matchup here. You could actually shield this, you're not going to shield this there, and you will try to farm all the way down, I guess. You don't have to shield this, you don't shield this at all. You have to keep 2 shields alive for your Excadrill coming in there later on. And you will be able to just, yeah, you would have been able to just go for 2 Brave Birds and knock them out. So it's going to be a good game there. Very nice play there as well. Next opponent, Mamoswine again. Mamoswine going to do a lot of damage here. We saw it already before. You will be able to take this one a little bit easier because the last one was a Shadow as far as I remember exactly. You can now at least get to another charge move in time. Dark Pulse takes a little bit less energy compared to Psychic. I think it's like 5 less energy. So you will be able to go for that one first, and both of them are stabs, so it doesn't really matter too much. You get the shield advantage here, and we're going to see a Dialga coming in. Sacred Fire, I guess it is here. Oh, you're actually going to go for the bait here, trying to get the final shield of the opponent. This can be a little bit risky, but you're actually going to be able to get that one, which is fine. And I guess you might be able to farm all the way down now without even throwing a charge move, but you might want to just to preserve some health. I don't know. Okay, actually they can go for another one. This is only an Iron Head though. Like, only an Iron Head for sure, allowing you to farm them all the way down. Now you have a shield advantage with Ho-Oh, which is amazing. Ho-Oh with shield advantage is honestly basically unbeatable in this Master League right now, especially the shell version, and we see now the Mewtwo coming in. Actually, this Iron Head I feel like is a misplay. You should have went up and tried to go for, I mean, it doesn't matter most likely, but you should have maybe tried up to go for the other move there, what's called the Dracomedia, because yet now it was a little bit closer there, but you would have basically made the opponent throw there, and you most likely would have been able to get to a charge move then with your Ho-Oh in time, because you still had shield left. But at the end of the day, you won. Like, whoever wins always is in the right, as far as I can see here. As we will see the opponent going for a charge move there, you're gonna go for the Sacred Fire. You always can not outspeed the opponent here sadly, but the Sacred Fire going to knock out this Dialga there. Very nice for you. That's very cool. We see here the opponent going into the Mewtwo now, as you will be able to hit another charge move most likely. But actually they're going to go ahead and go straight for the own charge move, knocking you out. And we will see now the opponent coming into... Oh, you're going to go into the Hoopa there. Hoopa will be able to completely resist Side Strike. Like, Side Strike does 0 damage against you, basically. It's double resisted by the Dark typing. It's single resisted by the Psychic typing, making, like, triple resisted, I guess. But they're going to have Ice Beam here, which you're going to try to catch on your Dialga, which definitely can take it a little bit easier. But still, it's going to be neutral here. We see the opponent coming in to their Metagross. It's going to be an interesting one. Going straight for this move can be a little bit tricky. Definitely have to try to CMP here, but you didn't get the CMP sadly. They're going to Overfarm, which is a smart move. They just only have to go for a Medium Mesh to knock you out here. And now it's going to be a tough one, but you actually have a move stored. This is amazing. Hoopa-Unbound is sweeping here right now. We will see the Mewtwo coming back in here as well, and it's going to get completely farmed down. I don't think Ice Beam will be enough to knock you out here, and it will not be enough here. Good game there. Hoopa finally showing its fullest potential as we see the next opponent here with a Ho-Oh in the lead. It's going to be an interesting one. I don't like the matchup here. You can get one extra fast move here, as you can see as well. Now you're going to go for one extra fast move as well. One more fast move and then throw your charge move. Exactly. This player definitely does know how to count. Very, very good there. Well, in general, when to throw, it doesn't really have anything to do with counting. You get basically a free fast move in here as well. But you're going to let this Pokemon go through, as you can farm it down with the Dialga, I guess. But you're actually going to go ahead and go into your Ho-Oh, which is fine. This looks fine to me. You're going to shield up the move. Is this a wild charge? I don't think so. It's a play rough, yeah. So I was kind of confused about the shield there. It's kind of obvious they don't have wild charge, and even a wild charge wouldn't have knocked you. You will be able to knock them though, which is nice. And now you only have 2 Pokemon left. We're going to see the Ho coming back in here, which is an awkward one, as you have to throw your charge move. You would lose CMP because they have 14 attack. Something that a lot of people don't know, the shadow bonus does not matter at all if it comes to CMP ties. CMP tie will be determined on the IV basically, or like in general the attack set before you get the 20% buff on it. So it doesn't really matter what you have there, it just depends on what IVs you have, and here it's 14 attacks, so it's most likely going to lose against a lot of them, as you have to go for a Brave Bird here, trying to knock out this Dialga. Is this enough? It is enough, and we will see the opponent going to the Ho-Oh. You win this game here as well now, as you didn't even need to go for the CMP there, and you will be able to knock out the opponent. Very nice there. The final GGs here against us, we will see a lead that's pretty neutral. They're going to outspeed you to the charge move, and they actually have a perfect timing here for the charge move as well, sadly, but you can take this one, and I think you win the Zero Shields again, as the Psychic should do a lot of damage. They have to shield this, basically, they have to respect this, allowing you to basically have a perfect combination of Pokemon in the back there. So I think also the main strategy of this team, you're going to have a lead here, which is pretty neutral in the Zero Shield scenario, and then you have a perfect combination of 2 Pokemon in the back that can just help each other out so much. Ho-Oh being weak to mainly Water-type Pokemon, you have the best answer with that for the, with the Dialga there in the back, as we see a Water-type coming in here with the Kyogre. So, like, that's going to be nice, and you're also going to be able to knock them out here, which is kind of wild. And this game is already over. I don't think there's a way that the opponent can win there. You have 2 shields, you just shield twice Iron Head, and you can just farm all the way down without even throwing your own charge move. The opponent realizes this, and they're going to forfeit. Good game there. Final game coming in. We're going to see another Kyogre here against you. Kind of unfortunate for your team, but again, you win this in a 0 shield, so it's going to be okay for you, as you can take 1 Surf. This Surf going to not knock you, and you can go for the Psychic here, which will force a shield from the opponent. This would knock them out otherwise. Or, okay, actually not. You don't win this in a 0 shield by 1 HP. Didn't expect this one. Kind of sad. Really bad for you, though. You will be able to farm down with the Dialga, but now we see the opponent's Dialga coming in. Interesting that you swap out immediately, but I guess it doesn't make some kind of sense. You can shield up the move here. You will be able to, I think, to go for the next move a little bit earlier, like one more fast move earlier, but you can hopefully get the debuff here for the attack. You do, which is amazing. And we can go ahead and not throw the charge move. That's wild. I thought you would most likely go ahead and go for the charge move, but you actually can take this move. Never mind. Iron Head does not knock you out. You are definitely more knowledgeable about the XL version of the Ho-Oh in the Shadow form than I am. I don't have one like this. As we see now the matchup of a Dragon against a Fairy, but our Dragon will have at least some Steel typing with it as well. But it is going to still be a very close one. We see, can you farm all the way down? It's going to be super close. You can farm them down and win this game. Thanks for letting me showcase those battles. Very cool to see. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the content in general. Check out the Rayquaza video that you're going to see here on the screen. And I see you in the next video. Bye.